Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Trey here, and I'm back on another video. Got a little bit of a different video for you guys today, and that's gonna be a story time. Now, a couple reasons why I'm doing this. Number one is, my voice. I've always been wanting to use my voice more than I have. I think it's pretty distinctive, at least what I've been told. I think it's pretty monotone, but that's something that I kind of want to do going forward, just as a personal thing, is to be more outgoing with my voice and tell stories, whether that be personal stories like this one, for instance, or doing some other stuff like narrator type stuff. Excuse me, which is something that I've been more interested in. So, with that being said, here we go. This is the first story. Now, this story takes place at a trade school that I was at. I'm not going to get into the type of trade school yet. I'm going to keep that part pretty vague, but I went to it after I graduated high school, essentially in 2015, so that's where this story takes place. I was in there for about a month or two or something like that when this story took place. So I had a roommate, probably my second or third roommate that I have. One roommate in particular that I had, I could probably make a whole nother video, but overall roommates that I've had at the school were pretty decent. One of my best friends was the longest roommate that I had there. So, but anyway, let's get to the story. So, my roommate one day, and how this school worked is, on weekends they would come scoop you up and take you to the mall, Walmart, that sort of thing. Well, at a mall they have Spencer's, and as you know, Spencer's sells a lot of, weird stuff like that, and it's not, the good quality kind of toys that you see. And there's some good quality at ones. And I don't mind admitting that I've purchased and I've used quite a few of them, but I would say if you're looking for something decent, a fleshlight is not too bad. I know that's a little TMI, but $80, don't do what he did and just get, like a cheap $10, $20 one. I've tried those too, and it's like, you might as well just invest $80 and it's gonna last a long time. But anyway, so he does that. He came by with it, and then everyone was kind of laughing about it, not really taking it seriously, and we're having a good time and all that, just making jokes about it, whatever. Well, across the room rather, there's a guy that we'll say his name was Bob. I still keep in contact with Bob, on Facebook and stuff like that. And he's a really cool guy. I got along with him really well. He's, been in there for longer than I have, and, he wasn't like my best friend, but I was pretty cool with him. So, but he had an issue. And the issue was apparently that there was people were calling him names, calling him broke dick and stuff, and that was a rumor circulating around. I didn't really know what it was at the time, but him and my roommate who had the toy were talking and stuff, and I guess they were cool because they went to the same trade and yada yada. Well, they came in and they were talking about it, and then someone asked him, why do they call you broke dick or something, right? And he said something, and this is like kind of the funniest part of the story. I mean, after that it's whatever, but he tells us that apparently one time he was, I don't know if he was like jerking off, or he was like doing something with himself or with a partner or whatever, but he said that he hit the mountaintop apparently, and then after that it just didn't work, and it took him hours on end to basically ejaculate. And still to this day, I have no idea what he was talking about. So, you know, if someone has any idea on what that could be, because I'm really curious on what the hell that's supposed to mean. But he ends up using it, even though apparently he can't use it or whatever. So he uses it, and you know. Well, anyway, word gets around, and obviously you're not really supposed to have those there. I mean, it's one of those things like, yeah, there's no alcohol, no drugs, whatever, but it's one of those things where I guess word got around, and we had like a residential advisor, which is, you know, someone that like watched over the dorms. Well, we had a female one at the time, and I just remember, and it was like, it's one of those things where you had to be there where, you know, they went into his room, and then you could, it was pretty shitty. I mean, I know it sounds funny, but, you know, when you're in that situation, you get caught, you know, doing stuff like that. It's pretty embarrassing, but they caught him, and, you know, he was pretty much ashamed after that, and then, alright, sorry about the little cut off. I had to cut into this video a little bit due to some technical difficulties, but, you know, I'd like to say that was pretty much the story, and I hope you guys found it funny. I mean, it sounded a lot funnier in my head when I was recording this video, but, you know, I do have some more stories that, you know, I'd like to get out to you guys, and also doing some narrator type stories in the future. So with all that being said, I appreciate you guys for checking out this video, and if you have any stories that, you know, might be interested to help me narrate or stuff like that, definitely let me know, and I would like to do it going into the future. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for checking out this video, and peace.